What's up, everybody, and welcome to One&Done Podcast. I am your host, Buttercup, and this is the place where I talk a whole lot of crap about pro wrestling today. So, wrestling fans, please like and subscribe to my podcast. It would be very appreciated. And let's get into it. Today, I will be recapping Friday Night SmackDown. So they were in Salt Lake City, Utah. The crowd was very exciting. They were loud, they were booing, they were cheering, they were going absolutely crazy, especially at the end when The Rock came out, but I will get to that later. So the show began with the Elimination Chamber qualifying match between Dominic Mysterio and Kevin Owens. It was a really great match. In the middle of the match, though, R-Truth came out of the blue, and Kevin Owens was like, "What the hell is going on? Why are you here? What are you doing?" And R-Truth, being as confused as he always is, thought that Kevin Owens was The Miz. And he was rooting for Kevin Owens, and Dominic saw him and he was like, "Go get me a chair. If you want to be in the Judgment Day, go get me a chair." And R-Truth was like, "What? I don't even know if I am in the Judgment Day." So he wasn't even sure if he was in the Judgment Day. So he went to go get the chair, and Dominic thought that he was gonna give it to him, but then R-Truth sat on it, and he was like, "You better focus on your match, man." And right there and then, Kevin Owens caught him in a pop-up powerbomb, pinned Dominic Mysterio, and qualifies for the Elimination Chamber match. He will be joining Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, and Randy Orton. In the Elimination Chamber match, winner obviously faces Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania. I can't wait for that. What happened next was Drew McIntyre complaining and crying as he always does, which is very irritating. He said that it doesn't matter who's in the Elimination Chamber match. They want to win it. I need to win it. I need to save the Raw brand. I need to take the WWE Heavyweight Championship away from Seth Rollins. I can't do a Scottish accent, but yeah, he was complaining and saying whatever, and LA Knight came and he spoke his mind, and they were arguing back and forth, and then the officials came to separate them, which I really hate. I really hate it when they come separate them for no apparent reason. Let the people fight. It is what we want to see. It is what wrestling is all about. So after that, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates were backstage being interviewed by Kayla Braxton, and Tyler Bates came up with this weird name for their team. I don't remember what it was, and Pete Dunne was just like looking at him, giving him a stank face, and be like, "What are you talking about, man?" And they said they were gonna win the tag team gold from the Judgment Day at Elimination Chamber and all of that and all of this. And Dom came sweating like a pig after his match against Kevin Owens, and he was like, "You guys are not gonna win against Finn and Damien. You stand no chance." And Tyler Bate was like, "Okay, how about next week we face you and R-Truth?" And Dominic was like, "You what? R-Truth is not in the Judgment Day. You of all people should know that he's not in the Judgment Day." And he walked away, and he was angry, and he was crying or whatever. And Tyler was like, "Okay, I guess it's gonna be JD." So that's official for next week. Next week on Friday Night SmackDown, it will be JD McDonough and Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. So, women's action was next. Zelina Vega versus Tiffany Stratton. The only reason why Zelina lost was because of Legado del Fantasma, who was not ringside, the one in the front row of the audience, and Zelina was way too focused on them than she was on the actual match, which led to Tiffany Stratton being added to the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Good for her, they're giving her a push. She debuted 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I think they're moving way too fast with Tiffany Stratton, but I guess that's what she deserves. She's a Barbie doll who gets fed with a golden spoon, if you will. She's that woman. So let's move on to AJ Styles. AJ Styles is like this depressed, old, handsome looking man who just wants to be alone. I guess he's a loner now because he wants absolutely nothing to do with the OC. Michin, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows came and they were like, "What's going on, man? Talk to us." And AJ Styles got into Carl Anderson's face and he slapped him, and Carl was like, "If you were anybody else, I would have beat the crap out of you." That is not what he said, but it is what he thought. And AJ was like, "Oh, is that the only thing stopping you?" So AJ walked away and he wants absolutely nothing to do with his former stablemates, which is I have no idea what is wrong with AJ Styles. He's totally depressed. He needs freaking cheering up. Someone needs to cheer that man up. So what happened next was the Authors of Pain, representing the what is it, the New Testament, the Final Testament. They had a match against two jobbers, two local wrestlers, which they obviously won. Authors of Pain won. I absolutely have no opinion about them. They came back a few weeks ago, and they're just there. They're big, they're strong, they're permanently angry. I don't know what their goal is. It's probably to dominate everyone and everything along their way. They tried so many stuff with Karrion Kross. I don't know how this is gonna play out. I'll guess we just have to wait and see. The United States champion Logan Paul, who I absolutely hate with a passion, has an opportunity to be in the Elimination Chamber match and potentially win and main event with Seth Rollins. Now that is something that we do not need. It is something that we do not want. It is something that Logan Paul does not deserve. But yet again, he had a match against The Miz and he won. So he is actually added to the Elimination Chamber match, which is a disappointment because he is an absolute fool. And we all know he's not gonna win because he sucks. Since her return at the Royal Rumble, Naomi is back and had her first match on SmackDown for the first time in, 2.5 years. I don't know how long it's been. But, I say welcome back to the glow. There is one thing that I do not like, and I think a lot of people will agree with me, is that where the hell is her old theme song? We need bring it to the floor, bring it to the floor. I'm amazing, I'm amazing. I don't know what the hell her entrance song is now. What the hell is that? We don't want it. We don't need it. Change that shit up, because we need the old theme song, okay? Anyway, she had a match with Alba Fire and won by submission, qualifying for the Elimination Chamber match for the women. The winner will obviously face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania for the Women's World Championship. My money is on Becky Lynch. Yeah, we need that match. This whole Bayley and Io saga is crazy. It's all over the place. Io, with the new Damage Control, says that it is Io's era and Bayley is not going to get her championship, and Bayley is not the reason for her success, and she is not the same Io she was when Bayley brought her back at SummerSlam of 2022. Yet Bayley is around getting asked by Dakota Kai for help, because Dakota Kai does not know where she wants to be. She is scared of Io. She wants to be on Bayley's side, and Bayley wants absolutely nothing to do with Dakota Kai. Bayley is focused on WrestleMania. Bayley is focused on getting that championship away from Io Sky because Io Sky meant absolutely nothing for that championship. And it will be divine when Bayley becomes the champion at WrestleMania, and it will be a happy, happy day. Now here is where shit is confusing. Braun Breaker literally signed a contract to join SmackDown. In the same week, he won the NXT Tag Team Championship with Baron Corbin. Now, where does that leave the Wolf Dogs? What's going on? Does he vacate the championship? Does Baron Corbin get another partner? What is that all about? He's just gonna leave Baron Corbin hanging after, their beautiful victory? What's gonna happen? I don't understand what the hell is happening. But I am excited for the road forward for Braun Breaker because he is an absolutely stunning wrestler, perfect in the ring, fast, dominant, absolutely amazing. Congratulations for signing to SmackDown brand. Now for the cherry on top. Roman Reigns and his bitches. Sorry, no, I didn't mean that, okay? I didn't mean that. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and the wise man Paul Heyman came out calling the people of Utah absolute idiots. Now that is what he does, that is what he's always done because he is a heel. Now he's been reigning as the champion for 100 years and I am sick and tired of it. So he says things are about to change and this is the most important night of your life, and The Rock comes in with his cheap ass shirt looking like a freaking Rudy Poo. He comes out, he does his thing, he disses the people of Utah, he talks about their 50 wives and their 600 inbred children, he disses their was it basketball? I don't know what it was, and he says that he will do whatever it takes to make sure Cody Rhodes loses. If that's why he's here, I hate him. People can have their opinions about he's the greatest of all time, he's the most electrifying, it's great to see him back, but he belongs in 1999, not in 2024, because, he absolutely sucks now. I don't care if he's Hollywood Rock, I don't care if he's a really great heel right now, I do not care. What I do care about is the fact that Cody Rhodes should finish his story. That is all I care about. I didn't spend hours on Twitter and on social media hashtagging We Want Cody, okay? I am a proud Cody crybaby, and therefore I will stand behind the American Nightmare and hope and pray and fast that he wins that championship, because another year with Roman Reigns as undisputed champion will be hell. I hope a lot of you think so too, because I cannot stand Roman Reigns right now. He's the worst, and I cannot stand The Rock right now. He is crappy. But that is it for today. That is it for One and Done Podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure to talk to you about wrestling. Check me out again next time. You're on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share this video with people who you think might like it as well. Anyway, that is from me to you. Bye bye.